What's up, good people? Christian Allaire here from Christian Allaire Yoga. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So before we get started on today's video, I just want to talk to you really quick about FNX Rebalance. This is a super green formula. It's raw ingredients. It's 5 blends of super greens. It's vegan. It is farm to table. It's locally sourced. It's an American product, and it's really, really good. So this is the strawberry dragon fruit blend, which is what I love, right? So before I do a yoga class, or I teach a yoga class, or we shoot a video, a little scoop, stir it up into some water, your beverage of choice, and boom, you suck it down, slurp it down. It's really, really good. And so it's providing me a lot of energy, a lot of health, a lot of benefits. In the link below, you can buy the product linked into my YouTube page, right? You get a discount there, helps me out, helps you out, it's all good. Great product, check it out. What's up, good people? Christian Allaire here from Christian Allaire Yoga. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my living room here in Huntington Beach. So today we have about a 60-minute practice, give or take, of some power vinyasa flow. And really looking forward to giving you this video, trying to get 2 of these videos out per week. Keeping that pace is important for me, and hopefully you guys are really enjoying the video. Just a quick announcement. I had on the schedule a yoga retreat to Costa Rica this year. In fact, I was supposed to be in Costa Rica right now. Obviously, COVID knocked that out, but I've rescheduled for next year. So with my buddy Sean Silvera, who's the owner of Baptiste Power Yoga San Francisco, Sean and I are going to team up, and we're going to give you a yoga retreat to Danyasa in Dominical, Costa Rica next June. So stay tuned for signups on that. So with that, we're going to begin today's practice in Child's Pose. I'll see you on the mat. Spreading the knees nice and wide on the floor, on your mat, wherever you might be. Let's bring your 2 big toes to touch, and then just kind of rock your hips back and forth a little bit to settle the hips onto the heels. You start to feel a little bit of release through the hip flexor group, and maybe a little bit of intensity in the insides of the knees into the quadriceps, depending on how tight you are. And then just slowly bring your hands out in front and bring the chest towards the floor. Let the belly soften between the thighs and begin to fire up your breathing. Your nice strong Ujjayi breath here. Inhale and empty out. Deep inhale and empty out. One more time, deep inhale and let go. It is like magic that deep inhalation and exhalation soothe the autonomic nervous system, meaning it tamps down any adrenaline or cortisol that might be surging through your system, and it starts to release the hormones that calm the system. And this is primary and super important for your practice. So even in a vigorous practice, physically moving the body in a vigorous way, you want to keep the breath in such a way, in and out, in such a way that the system continuously is flooded with nice calming chemicals that is produced within your own body, the hormone system. Okay, yogis, let's come up to tabletop pose. Stack the knees and the hands, spread the fingers nice and wide. You can either keep your toes tucked or untucked. I like to keep them untucked. Push into the tops of the feet for cow-facing pose. Look up. Breathe in. And we're moving to cat pose. Round chin to the chest. Pull it in center line. Hug in. And then inhale, change. You want to only lift the head and the tailbone. And then change for cat pose. So you're not rocking back and forth. You're just keeping the shoulders stacked and then drop the belly. Look up, cow facing. If that makes sense to you, you don't want to like add too much motion unnecessarily to your poses. Keep going through these cat-cow tilts to your own pacing. If a cat pose that you need to stay in for an extended period of time is the higher call, do so. Just taking our time warming up the system. Okay, let's bring the spine back to the neutral position. Spine back to the neutral position. I'd like you to send your left foot back, extend through the left heel. You want to pull the pit of the belly in to reduce some of the sway in the low back. Shoulders over wrists, right? Gaze down towards the floor, pit of the belly in. Curl the right toes, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Just kick through the left foot, extend up. Feel the stretch in the back of the right hamstring. Okay, we're going to come back to the tabletop with your left foot lifted. And then in one move, you're going to bring the left knee to the nose, round and hollow. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Extend it back. Coming back to that same position, right knee sets. Bring the left knee into the nose, round. Three-legged dog, left leg extends to the sky. And we'll do that one more time. Right knee sets down, knee to the chest, round. Okay, kick your left foot back, extend, tabletop. Send your right knee back, send your right foot back. Remember, we want to keep the Uddiyana Bandha into the spine, rooting down through the hands. Left toe should be curled underneath. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Extend up and back through the right leg. Okay, left knee comes back down to the floor. We want to draw the right knee into the nose, round and hollow, chin to the chest. Send it back, three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Press your chest towards the left thigh. Okay, dropping in, left knee down, right knee to the nose, round. Three-legged dog, right leg, send it back. We'll do that one more time. Left knee comes down, right knee rounds in. Three-legged dog, right leg comes to the sky, extend up, and now we're going to come down dog. Right foot sets down to the floor. Consider pedaling the feet back and forth for your first downward facing dog. Move it around. You can bend and straighten the legs. Shake your head around. Move the body around here in your dog pose. Okay, let's come to that stiller facing dog pose, stiller downward facing dog. Really push through the heels here. Walk forward, top of the mat. Feet to the hands, ragdoll pose. Feet 2 fists distant, hands to each elbow, drop the head down low. Sway side to side or stay static. Hands to the mat, please. Hands to the shins, please. Halfway lift. Inhale. Bow in. 2 more. Halfway lift. Inhale. Bow in. Now, third one, we're going to come halfway up. And on the exhale, we're going to twist. So you're going to bring the left hand in front of the left toes, take the right arm out. You're bending your left leg, right leg is straightening, and then you make some circles with the right wrist. Feel the intensity in the right hip, maybe. And fold. Right hand drops in, we fold, we fold, we fold, and then we twist to the other direction. Right hand remains in front of the toes, left arm to the sky. Circles with the left wrist. Left hand to the floor. We're going to roll up to mountain pose. Take your time. Come to extended mountain pose. Send the arms up to the sky. Big breath comes in. Now on the exhale, sweep the hands behind your back, interlace, palm to palm grip. Drop the head back, lift the spine up, arch the chest up, back bend, and fold, keeping the hands bound. Soften the knees, drop in. Taking the hands away from the low back, rinsing out the shoulders, doing a little bit of a chest opener here. Set the hands down to the floor, and let's step back to a plank pose, high plank. Okay, we're gonna bring the knees to the floor and let your chin and chest come between the thumbs. That means you keep your butt high in the sky, hugging in center line, drag the belly button forward for baby cobra, cobra pose, arch it up, breathe in, chin to the floor, breathe out, make child's pose. You're gonna come back, rest the hips onto the heels, and now with the hands, take your hands towards your heels. Terrific. Stretch the arms out in front of you. Downward facing dog. Lift the hips back and up, pedal it out. Move it around as you see fit. If you want to stay stationary, feel free just to get into that nice strong dog pose. Pushing the floor away, rooting down through the heels. Right, I like to keep a soft knee bend, especially at the outset of the practice because the body's not quite warmed up yet. So you always make that call, looking at the heel bones in line with the butt bones, wrist bones in line with the shoulder bones, melting the heart towards the floor. Okay, we're gonna walk again to the top of the mat. This time when you get there, feet and heels together. Heels and toes drop in low, and then rise up mountain, reach. Yogi bow forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, top of a plank. One more time, drop the knees down, chin and chest between the thumbs, butt high in the sky. Drag it forward, cobra pose, low cobra. Pull the elbows back, elbows in towards the rib cage. Release the chin to the floor. Okay, curl the toes, push up. Down dog, empty out. Beautiful action here. Set the knees down, tabletop. Inhale, cow facing, breathe in. Cat pose, breathe out. Inhale, cow facing. Exhale, cat pose. Send the right foot back. Send the right foot back, curl the left toes, three-legged dog. Right leg comes to the sky, lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Keep the right leg lifted, set the left knee down. One action, right knee to the nose, pull it in, step forward. You're now in a half splits, folding over your right leg. Just ease into that position. I like to keep my hands either side of the right leg. I'm on the fingertips. I always avoid pushing the palms of the hands into the floor. Flex the right toes to intensify. Okay, release yogis. Let's bend into the right leg. Step to the top of the mat. Find a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up, mountain. Bow in, yogis. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, top of a plank. Let's execute our first chaturanga. Propel forward onto the toes, drop halfway down, and then upward dog is a back bend. Heels to touch, thighs to contract. Look up, sky, down dog, empty out. Tabletop, knees down. Let's take a look up to the sky. Cow facing in. Cat pose, empty. Cow facing, look up, in. Cat pose, round hollow. Neutralize spine, send the left foot back. Make sure the right toes are tucked underneath. Three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Lift it up, nice and tall. Keeping the left leg lifted, set the right knee down. One action, left knee to the nose, round and hollow, step it through. Half splits, left foot is at the top of the mat. Framing the foot, folding and melting over your left leg. Okay guys, let's bend back into the left leg. Step forward, right foot to left, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise to mountain, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, step or jump, chaturanga. Inhale lifts you to the upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Send the right foot forward, modified lunge. Left knee sets, take the arms up. Pace is gonna pick up here. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step to the top of the mat. Left foot to the right, halfway lift. Bow in, rise mountain, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Okay, pay attention, guys. Send your right foot back, right knee sets down, take the arms up. Modified lunge, reach up, one breath in, back bend. Exhale, hands to the floor. Come to down dog. Left foot comes back, breathe out. Plank pose, high push to low push. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. We'll do one more set, just like that. Right foot, send it forward. Left knee, drop it down. Arms to lift, breathing in, back bend. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step forward, left to right. Bow in, mountain rise, reach, bow in. When the hands touch the floor, lunge your right foot back, set the knee down, back bend lunge, arms up and back. Keep the arms straight, and then hands to the mat. You're stepping back. Dog pose. We come to plank pose. Low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Down dog. Beautiful work. Inhale to your toes. Bend your knees, look between the thumbs, float it up. Halfway lift. Bow in. Chair pose. Sit down, squeeze in, lift up. Separate the heels slightly, scoop the tail, extend up through the arms, arch the spine back. Breathe in, fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And we're moving to down dog. Awesome stuff, high plank. Hover the right toes off the mat and then place the right toes, hook it onto the back of the left Achilles tendon. Okay, we're gonna keep the right toes tucked into that Achilles tendon there. Come to down dog, pressing the left heel towards the floor. Really root down through that heel. Awesome, send the right leg up, split the thighs. Stack the right hip over the left. One time, shift forward, tap the right shoulder with the right knee. Kick it back to the sky. Right foot, set it forward. Set the left knee down, modified lunge. Arms are gonna lift up, you're breathing in. Add the twist, right arm extends back. Turn open, turn open. Exalt the warrior, left hand comes up, right hand to the outside of the thigh. And we come to easy twist, left hand to the floor, right arm lifts. And let's lift the left knee up off the mat. Right hand sets down. Step to the top of the mat, left foot to the right. Halfway lift, lengthen. Bow in, team. Mountain pose, rise up, reach. Bow in. Fingers to the floor, sit to chair pose. Utkatasana, thunderbolt. One breath in, reach up. Yogi bow. Forward. Plant the palms, lift. Chaturanga, float. Upward dog takes you up and back. Downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Plank pose, let's bring it forward. Left toes hover. Left toes hook on the back of the Achilles tendon. Okay, it feels a little weird when the big toe is pinching into the Achilles tendon there. Okay, let's come to down dog, plugging the right heel down to the floor. Really squeeze your toes, your left toes together. Right, it's exercising the muscles in the foot. Three-legged dog, left leg comes up. You're splitting the thighs apart. One time, left knee to left shoulder. Bring it forward, use your abductors here. Three-legged dog, send your left leg back and straight. Step it through. Set the right knee down. Raise the arms for modified lunge. We're gonna take it up, breathe in. Add the twist, left arm reaches behind you, turn your head, and exalt. Right hand comes up, left hand, maybe to the outside of the right thigh. Now in one action, we come to the easy twist. Right hand sets down, right toes curl, right knee lifts, left arm up. Pit of the belly into the spine, breathe in. Set the left hand down to the floor. Step forward, right to left. Halfway lift, team. Bow in, please. Rise up, definitely. Mountain pose. Extend, yogi bow. Chair pose, we sit and we squeeze and we lift the arms, breathe in. Bow forward, here's the change. Vertical splits, left leg to the sky. Drop the head down. Step your left foot back. Runner's lunge. Send your right leg to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. Open up the right hip. Open up the right hip. 3, 2, 1 time. We're going to tap the right knee to the left tricep. Coming to plank, we move to the twist. Raise the right knee towards the upper left hand. Oh, the upper left hand side of the arm. Right leg comes to the sky. Lift it up. Right foot, send it forward. Set the left knee down. Again, raise the arms. Add the twist, right arm goes back. Add the exalt. Move to the easy twist, left hand to the floor, left toes tuck, right arm to the sky, reach. Now, right hand sets down to the floor. Warrior 2. Arms come up and around. Seal the outer edge of the left foot. Contraction of the back leg, track the knee forward. You don't want to lean forward, you want to pull the torso back so the shoulders are over the hips. Keep peeling the hips apart. Breathe. Take the arms above the head, reach up. With your left hand, capture the right wrist, stretch your side body up, and then reverse the warrior. Eye gaze down the back leg or underneath your right armpit. Just don't jam up your neck. Keep sinking forward into the knee. Side angle lunge. Release the forearm to the thigh. Left arm extends up. Left arm over your ear. Runner's lunge. Set the hands down. Want to kick your left heel up. Notice your heels should be in line with your 2 butt bones. And we'll step it forward. Left foot meets the right. Halfway lift. Inhale. Bow in, team. Mountain pose. Reach. Up. Bow in, team. Hands to the floor. Chair pose. Sit, squeeze, and lift. Remember, here's the change. Breathe in. Fold in. Vertical splits. Take the right leg up. Step back, runner's lunge. Send the left leg to the sky. 3-legged dog. Open up the left hip. So remember, in 3-legged split, you're spinning your inner thighs away from one another, but simultaneously squaring the shoulders towards the floor. Head is loose and limber. Contraction of the fingertips into the mat, push the floor away. 1 time, it's left knee to the right shoulder. Coming to the plank, we twist. Try to get the left knee as high up onto the right arm bone as you can. 3-legged dogs, send your left leg back. Step forward, right knee sets down. Arms lift up to the sky. You breathe in, we twist. Left arm goes back, right arm goes forward. To the exalted position, right arm extends, turning open. We move to easy, open twist, right hand to the floor, left arm comes to the sky, reach up. Set the left hand down to the floor, rise to warrior 2. Right heel flat, we come up and around. Raise the arms above the head. Right hand to the left wrist. Stretch it up and then send it back. So this is a modified reverse warrior. Side angle lunge. Forearm to the thigh. Right arm extends over the ear. Opening up the torso. See if you can contract your back leg, but sink a little deeper into the left hip. Runner's lunge. Set your hands down. You're gonna kick the right heel up. Step forward, right foot to the left. Contract the core into the spine. Find the halfway lift. Bow in, team. Rise up, mountain pose. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. Come to chair pose, sitting down into your chair. And if you have a side crow, you can take that. We're gonna twist to the right for chair twist. And then if you have the side crow, move into the side crow. Side crows, move out of your side crow, come back into chair twist to the right. And let's all look at our feet. Fold forward, drop the hands to the mat. Split the feet apart. Peace sign fingers to your toes. Let's come to the halfway lift. Inhale. Bow in. When you're in this fold, you're pulling up with your peace sign fingers. Elbows are going to each side. Belly is to the spine, and you are moving to straighten out the legs, but not just to the point where you're losing contact with the lower belly and the upper thighs. So you want to complete the compression component before you start to work more into the hamstrings. Release the fingers from the toes, feet together. Chair pose, sit down, squeeze in center line, send the arms up. Okay, we're gonna go into the second chair twist here. So let's do that left side, you're turning left, and if you have the side crow, make it happen. Palms are together, turning your chest to the left, keeping your hips facing back. Just rinsing out your internal organs. Side crows, go ahead and meet us in this chair twist left. Okay, look at your toes and release. Go into a forward fold. Again, you're gonna split the feet apart. For gorilla, step on the palms of the hands, toes into the wrist creases. Weight comes more forward, so your toes, there's some weight into the toes, which goes into the wrist creases. Drop the head down, belly to spine. Drop in, nice and low. Release, and we're going to come to yogi squat. Toes splay out to about the 45-degree mark. Tail comes down. Elbows press into the insides of the knees. Move the chest up a little bit. Release the hands to the mat, lift the hips to the sky. Hips to the sky. Step back to downward facing dog. Let's take the tailbone back to the sky. Drop the heart towards the floor. And take good 3 to 5 deep breaths here. Down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Top of a plank, take the right toes, hook them onto the back of the left Achilles tendon. 3, 2, 1. Press it back, plug in the left heel. Drop the heart towards the back left leg. Three-legged dog to three-legged split. Open up the right hip, split the thighs here. Rise up onto your left toe mound so your heel is high. Flip the dog. Center the left hand directly underneath the left shoulder. Draw the hips up. Draw the hips up. Drop the head back. Three-legged dog, right leg, come back over, send the right leg up. High lunge, right foot forward, step it up. Breathe in. Power lunge, send the hands back behind you. Airplane with the arms behind you. Just come off the back foot a little bit here, strengthening and straightening out on the right leg. So we think upward dog in the chest. Funky chair. You're going to bring the left ankle and the hands to the heart center. So left ankle over right knee, hands to the heart center. Squat down. Flex the left toes towards the kneecap. Send the tailbone back. Now bring the arms out in front of you. Stork pose, stand it up. Stand it up. Send the left foot forward. Extend the arms. Back to airplane. Send the left foot back. Drop the chest down. High lunge. Left foot back. Send the arms up. Breathe in. Low plank. Empty out. Exhale at the bottom of the breath. Upward dog. Downward dog, hips backing up. Top of a plank. Hook the left toes onto the back of the right Achilles tendon. Send it up the butt, plug the right heel down. Left leg to the sky. Open the hip, fan the toes wide. Rise to the toes, flip the dog. Stack the right shoulder, right wrist, bend your back. Release, left leg, left hand. Send it back and up. High lunge, left foot to the left thumb. Use your core and back muscles, root down through the feet, take the arms out. Big breath in. Power lunge sends the hands back behind you. Moving into airplane pose. Strengthen and straighten out on the left leg. Let the right leg come up. Funky chair. Coming back around, we bring the hands to the heart center, place the right ankle on top of the left knee, sit back. Then send the arms out in front of you. Stork pose, stand it up. Send the right leg up and forward. Kick through the heel, and then make your way back to airplane pose. Kick your right foot back. We come back to high lunge, right foot comes down. Bring the arms up, big breath comes in. Hands to the floor, Chaturanga Dandasana, low plank. Inhale to upward dog. And we'll move to downward dog, breathing out. From here, walk about halfway up the mat. And then rise up to mountain pose. Send the arms up above the head, reach. Hands to the heart center, empty out. We will move to tree pose. So the left foot will come up into the inner right thigh. Right toes should be facing forward. Left foot comes to the inner right thigh. Contract the right kneecap so you feel that engagement from the earth. Sole of the left foot is pushing in. These two components coming into center line, you'll feel that lift. Hands to the heart, and the arms to the sky. Hands to the heart. Left foot sets down to the floor. Let's move to the other side. Precisely place your left foot so the toes are at 12 o'clock. And then bring the right ankle and the right sole to the inner thigh. When you're ready, draw the arms up. Hands to the heart center and release the right foot down to the floor. Okay, we're going to take a dancer's pose. We'll start by balancing on our right leg. So we'll bring the left hand up. I'm sorry, my mistake. We're going to go and lift the right arm and drop the left hand down. Take your left foot. The inside big toe side. Draw the two knees closer into center line. Root down. You want to kick into the top of your left foot. Reach up and charge forward. And release. Left foot comes down. And we're going to go right into the other side. Drop the right elbow, left arm up. Capture the inside of the right foot. You're locked and loaded here, kicking into the top of the right hand, the top of the right foot, reaching through the left hand, and take it forward. And release, coming out, set the right foot down. Beautiful work. Let's bring the arms up to the sky. Big reach, breathe in. Bow forward, team. Forward fold. Split the feet apart like to come back into yogi squat. Toes out to that 45-degree position. Coming down to the floor. Release some of your hips, some of the tension in the low back. Feel free to close the eyes. Let's take a couple of seconds of breathing here. Okay, team, hands to the floor, lift the hips up to the sky. Forward fold, down dog, step it back. Beautiful stuff here. Hips to the sky. Feel free to pedal out the feet. Knees down, tabletop pose. Send your right foot back, left arm forward. Okay, pull the pit of the belly in, and then 3 times, elbow to knee. Hug it in 1, and extend. Hug it in 2, and extend. Hug it in for 3, re-extend. Now we're gonna bend the back. Let's draw the right heel to the tailbone. With the left hand, capture the top of the foot. Kick the foot up and back. Okay, from here you're going to keep your right foot lifted, so release the foot from the hand. Right foot stays lifted, left hand comes down to the floor. Bring the right knee into the nose, hug it in, step it through. Right foot, into the half splits position, bending into the leg. Rebend into the right leg. Let's curl the left toes underneath, make high lunge. Send the arms up, your right foot is forward. You're gonna take one breath in, hands to the heart center, twist to the right side, crescent lunge, revolve. Palms to press, consider opening up your hands. So the left hand would come down, the right arm would come up. You're opening up your wings, twist it open. Come to high lunge, look forward, send the arms up, breathe in. Open to 2, open to warrior 2. Straighten out on the right leg, we move to triangle pose. Reach the hand out in front, shin to hand, hand to shin, left arm up. You could take your hand behind for the bind, corkscrew it in. Okay, if you've got the bind, then free the hand. Let's root down to the big toe in order to rise up. As you rise up, the right toes pivot in, toes in, heels out, hands behind the back. You're gonna draw the spine backwards. Up, back bend, drop the head, and fold in, team. Take the hands away from the low back. Drop in. Hands to the hip points, pull the pit of the belly in, rise up. Twisting triangle to the front of your mat. So pivot the right toes, step the back foot in. Roughly 3 feet between your 2 heels. Keep your right hand on your hips, squaring off. Left arm extends. Up and forward, twist. Left hand down, right arm extends. Fold in, drop your right hand down, fold over your right leg, pyramid pose. Release, bending back into the right leg. Step your left foot back. Now, down dog, right foot comes back. Empty out the breath. Beautiful. Knees drop, tabletop. Left foot, kick it back. Right arm, send it forward. Lock the belly in 3 times. Left elbow, right knee, bring it in. That didn't make sense. Left knee, right elbow. Number 2, bring it in. Kick it back. 3rd round, elbow to knee, hug it in. Kick it back. Now we bend the back. Left heel towards the tailbone. Take the foot, kick it up and back. Okay, we're gonna release the foot, gonna kick it back, set the right hand underneath the shoulders, bring the left knee into the nose, and step it through. Half splits, half splits. Bending back into the left leg, we can move into high lunge. Let's take the arms up to the sky. You're gonna breathe in. Whoa. You're gonna breathe in. And then bring the hands to the heart center. Crescent lunge revolve to the left side. Open it up. Come back to high lunge, look forward, take the big breath in, and then come to warrior 2. Empty it out. Inhale, straightens the left leg, Trikonasana. Hand to your shin, arm to the sky. Stay here with the arm lifted or take it to the half bind. Corkscrew the hand into the inner left thigh.
I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating and taking time away. You always posting up pictures, trying to look like you're winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen.
Okay, if you're in the half bind, let's reach the right hand back up. And now all hands, let's push into the left toe, pivot the left toe in. Hands to the hip points, draw it in the back bend arch. Keep drawing elbows to center line, and then fold in. Let's bring the hands to the outsides of the feet. Bring the hands underneath the heels. And drop the crown of the head towards the line between your two big toes. There is some action of pulling here. Forearms are coming towards the shin bones, not outward, not away, but towards. And eventually you're trying to contract the quadriceps. Okay, team, let's rise. Coming up, pivot the right toes. Does that make sense? So you're going to pivot, the left toes for twisting triangle. You're going to step in, so you have 3 feet between the heels. 3 feet between the heels. Right arm extends up, reach, and let's send it forward. Let's send the right hand, set it down underneath the shoulder. Take the left arm to the sky. Twist. Pyramid pose, fold over your left leg. Drop in. Good work. Release, step the right foot back, down dog, left foot comes back, out breath. Super job. Walking roughly halfway up the mat, sit down onto your butt, coming onto your back. Nicely done, onto the back. Hug the knees into the chest, squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. Now take your hands out in front of your shins. Wrap them in front of the shins, in front of the knees. See if you can take your hands to your elbows. Drop the back of the head to the floor. And then push the knees away from the chest and the hips towards the floor. Looking down that diamond-shaped pocket in between the knees. Release the feet to the sky. Send them up. Interlace the hands behind the skull, flex the toes. Let's work on some core action here. Pulse the chest up towards the toes. We lift up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go into 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees to the chest. Hug it in. Beautiful work. Soles of the feet to the floor for bridge pose. Middle fingertips hit your heels. As soon as they hit the heels, drive the hips up. March the shoulders in, palms touch, and then they interlock. And drive the hips up. Push the feet into the mat. Release the hips back down. Let the knees touch and let them go side to side. side to side. Wheel pose, bring the knees back to the center, align the heels with the butt bones, yogis. Bring the hands alongside the ears, push the floor away with the hands and the feet, rise. Drop the head back and breathe. Release, coming back out. Once again, just like we did before, drop the knees together with the feet nice and wide, and let the things, the knees go side to side. Okay, we're gonna come back to the center one more time. You're gonna lift your knees into the chest, wrap your arms in front of the knees, and then we take opposite elbows. So whatever was on the top of the floor, do the opposite. Grab the elbows, feet are side to side, side by side rather, head to the floor, push the floor away, knees away. This could be uber intense on the hips. It's designed for that. Okay, let's release. Happy baby. Grab the outsides of the feet. Draw the knees down. Just a moment here. You're going to side to side rock, sway back and forth here. Okay, release. Bring the hands to the backs of the thighs. Start to rock and roll back and forth. We're going to make our way to down dog. Back and forth on the spine. Do this a few times. And then place the hands on the floor, standing forward. Fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to down face dog. Breathe out. Pigeon pose, right foot. Send it forward. Take a moment to look over the left shoulder. You want the left heel in line with your actual butt bone, then square off, lift up, and take your chest towards the floor. Release, coming out of the pose, send your right foot back. You could take your right leg to the sky and move it around if you needed to get the flow back into where you need to get the flow back into. It's all good. It's all good. And from here, we're going to send the left foot forward. Pigeon on the left side. Awesome. Release. Down dog. Send the left leg back and up. Move it around as necessary. And then when you're done moving the leg around, come back to down dog. Do a couple of bending and straightening of the legs. Next pose is going to be hero's pose. So if you've never done this before, it can be quite intense. So a couple little guidelines here. Hero's pose is where your ankles spin apart and you want to drop your butt between the heels. So that means your knees are coming in close. So How that kind of looks is you just kind of sit down and then your butt touches the floor, or maybe not, or maybe this is as far as you go. And you should feel a nice juicy quad stretch here. You're supporting yourself with your hands behind you next to the feet, or you have more range of motion. You can start to come back onto the elbows. Now this is maybe all you want to do. This is all I'm going to do today. In a hot yoga room, in a Bikram style setting at 104, 105, I go all the way down because the body's more limber. Here in my living room in Huntington, it's not quite that hot, so I just try to manage differently. So it's not always about depth. It's not about depth. What do you mean? I should rephrase it. Not always about depth. It's never about depth. At least when we get into the range of motion of the physical body. It's just by, it's tension and release exercise in the system. Beautiful. We're going to come out of this pose. Coming up, trying to avoid the twisting here. Bring your hands back out in front of you, and then swing your hips onto one side, and then kick the feet out in front. Gonna bump the knees up and down, right? Let's get some flow back into the kneecaps, because we were just bending them and theoretically squishing out a lot of fluids. So this should feel really good. Okay, once you get your feet settled in, everything's good. Everything's contracted here in the core region. Let's bring the arms up, big breath in, and then fold in, drop in. We take the feet with the hands. We find a halfway lift. Inhale, long spine, flat back, and then keep the chin lifted as you fold in. And release. Soles of the feet into the center for Baddha Konasana. As some of you know, you've taken my classes enough. I like to take my thumbs to the inner arches and then peel the inner arches apart. As I lift up, breathe in, lengthen the spine, exhale, fold, driving the elbows, more accurately pressing the knees away with the elbows. Some people interpret driving as a little too literal. You never want to jam yourself into any kind of pose. You coax your body into deeper expressions by breathing. Beautiful work. We're going to release, coming onto our back. As you come onto your back, I want you to again draw the knees into the chest. Consider making little circles with the knees here. Neutralization, neutralization. Next pose is wind removing. Left leg extends forward, right knee, hug it outside of the rib cage, and then in towards the armpit. If you're leaning over too far to the right side, try to bring it back to center line. Back of the head is on the floor, chin is tucked, you're looking down the center line. You are staying active here. Supine twist. Bring the knee across the body, twist open. Making your way back to the center, hugging the knees into the chest, Make circles with the knees, and we'll go ahead and move it to the other side. Let's send the right leg forward, hugging the left knee into this chest and then outside of the rib cage, and then balance it out. Twist. Bring the knee across. Release, coming back to the center. One more time, hug the knees into the chest. And then we want to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet to touch, hand to the belly, hand to the heart. And let's together take a nice deep breath in, fill up your lungs, inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Again, big breath in and empty out. Please feel free to stay right in this position here if that's what your body calls for. But if you'd like to come to a seated position, please draw the knees together and in. Make your way to the fetal position. And then to the seated position. Just find a little peace, calm, seated, peaceful type posture on your mat. Draw the hands to the heart center. Close the eyes. Dip the chin. Just a little dedication today simply to the practice itself of yoga. Such a prime source of at least my personal happiness and my ability to function in this world. And because I experienced the yoga practice like that, I assume that many of you experience the practice as I do. And so for that, I'm super grateful for this practice of physical and spiritual connection, body, mind, spirit, the intuitive qualities. It brings it and draws it all together. And for that, I just couldn't be more grateful. And then also gratitude for you out there in YouTube land watching these videos. Really, really appreciate your kindness and the comments that you guys leave. It's really inspiring to me. And so with that, I'm just going to end by saying the higher self in me honors the higher self in you. Namaste. Please open up your eyes. If you found value in this video, please hit that like button. And again, like I just said with the comments, love to hear from you guys. Consider passing these videos on to people and all that great stuff. So once again, my name is Christian Allaire, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.